Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I am going to be putting down a extra wide seal on the floor because lo and behold, I still see daylight under this door seal that's on here on the garage door. And I know I said I wasn't going to be dealing with the garage door no more. The last video was supposed to be the end of it, but when I was actually rolling the bike out earlier today or this morning, I saw slithers of light on the side of this garage door, and I was about ready to just throw a piece of wood at the door and destroy it. But I said to myself, I'm not going up there and messing with those springs or these cables anymore on those spools. I'm going to leave well enough alone, and I'm going to go out here and see if I can find an extra wide seal. That's what I did. So come on, y'all, together, let's go ahead and put this thing in. All right, y'all, I've raised the garage door a little bit. See, you want your thick line to line up with the line that you drew here. So, you want to make sure we find the... No, I'm just kidding. You want to find the area outside where it stops. All right. And you want to line that line up. Right. You don't want it to create such an obstacle that the sensor on your door lift raises the door back up when it comes down and hits it. So you want it to be right in that little gully right there, because that is where the water will be trapped and kept outside. And because of this end, this is the end that was coiled up in there, so it's going to take some time for that to kind of loosen out. But not only do I have some caulk, they say use caulk, I'm using a PDL. It dries a lot faster and a lot harder. So, all right. Sorry if you can see the shadow right here from the camera, but all right. I've lowered the door back down on there. Just want to tap it. Just want to tap it where that yellow line kind of meets the seal, because the seal is actually the seal of the garage door is actually sitting down in that little valley. And yes, I know it's not long enough to fit the whole door. I didn't want to buy a long piece and it's just be a crap gimmick, so I'll just have to get another 8-foot piece to finish it out if this works, if this piece works. All right, the same way I traced out my first line, I'm gonna trace out the back of this one. That way, that lets me know where to apply my adhesive in the middle. And I don't have to worry about it being all glopped out of the side and looking ugly. All right, now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and lift the door up a little. That's just enough. Don't need to be up no further than that. Just for the simple fact that we have false summers and stuff down here in Cincinnati, or up here in Cincinnati. And today it was like 70 degrees. Yesterday it was like 68 degrees. And tomorrow it's supposed to be a whopping 29 degrees. So it's true when Cat Williams said you got to wear a flip-flop on your left foot and a snow boot on the right, because that's just how the weather is in the Midwest. All right, now the main test will be to go over and lower the door and hope that the sensor on the door doesn't raise the door back up. Well, poor little other light died on me. So I've had enough of this. I'm getting online tonight. I'm ordering me some lights. But first, I need to do what I actually came out to the garage to do. So come on, y'all. Well, I thought that wire would reach. It didn't, as you saw. So I'm gonna have to run up to you know where to get you know what. And when I get back here, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that wire down, rearrange those things over there. I just moved that box, so I got to bring the wire that was over there to that box, and I can reuse that wire because that wire is long enough. And I'm gonna move that box to the middle so we can run the new line on down to the other box on the back wall. So that's what we're gonna do. So hold your horses. Alrighty, that does it for all of the up top plugs. Everything is wired. I got it zip tied. I reran the wires to the other side. I got the protectors on there. And I know I got a few protectors over here on this side I got to do, but since I ain't on this side, I ain't about to do it just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and run these feeder wire to the box over here on the left side of the wall. So when I get the drywall ordered, I can go ahead and at least start putting something up. All of the wire and everything is ran and ready to go. I just got to run it to the sub panel. So let's do it. All right, I got all of the wire ran on that left side wall. I got the protective plates in there. I got like two more wires I need to run to the sub panel. Sorry, I didn't really get everything on camera because it is hard to concentrate on running the correct wire to the right spot while trying to have a camera on you and having a tripod behind you where you end up bumping into it and the thing falls over. Then you gotta erase that, or not erase it, but you can't use that footage. So I'll let y'all catch up tomorrow morning with some I guess I don't want to say step by step, but I'll let y'all see some real time stuff. I guess that's what you call. I don't want to call it real time action, you know. But yeah, see you in the morning. So this ain't the end of the video or nothing. I'm just tired and I need to go take a shower because I'm starting to smell like all outdoors. Plus I smell like this propane gas in here because, you know, we got these Midwest summers, fake summers, I guess. And I'll put up a chart so you can see it and you can see what we go through. I'll leave it up there while I'm talking. But yeah, tomorrow I should be able to go ahead and get that left side wall finished. And I've already got plans to have some drywall dropped off. Not tomorrow, but it'll be here next week. I couldn't get anything where I wasn't off work on those days of delivery. So, and you know, with this weather around here, I don't want the drywall to be sitting outside in the driveway and it messing around in rain, snow, or sleet. So, in the morning, y'all. morning after a nice shower and about 7 hours of sleep. Let's get back started. All right, even though you guys don't know, I just spent the last 5 minutes trying to set this camera up. All right, where I'm at, my number one circuit right here. My number one circuit will be running the 2 plugs for routers. Number 2 wire over here. I know you really can't see it unless I manipulate the camera over here, but trust me, it's there. Number 2 is for the vacuum, for the wall mount vacuum. Number 3 here, and see, I mark them here because, you know, you never know. You don't want to mess up and be like, what the hell is this wire go to? And anyway, number 3 will go to the toolbox and the auxiliary plugs on this wall over here. And number 4, which is on the floor right now, for some reason I ran that first because I knew I didn't want to have to run. That's this wire here, and I'm dropping it back on the floor. I didn't want to have to run that afterwards. But anyway, I told you guys I was going to give y'all some real-time footage. And I think after I give you this real-time footage, you're going to prefer the edited versions. Because sometimes I get fat-fingered and it takes me a little longer to do this stuff because I haven't done it in years. But anyway, so let me see here. I'm going to come up here on this side just as well as this side here. I got my neutral, got my ground. Maybe you can see the ground over here. They set up the same way. All right. So these hots, I just got them sitting in there and they're not screwed in there. So let's go ahead and get started. I will add a little music in the background because no one wants to hear me breathe and be sitting here sounding like Darth Vader, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and not to mention, I'm not on a ladder, so I have to get stuff the way I can get it. So, all right, let's go. Know that this is not hot yet. I don't have the 100 amp breaker in, so any other time you wouldn't be able to do this. Or you could do it if you're stupid. It just felt like you got off on some kind of pain thing or something like that, and you just felt like zapping yourself. I don't know. I don't think it would kill you, but why would you want to find out? I'll be so happy to get this crap out of the way. When I get my shelves up and everything, I can put little essential things away instead of having to keep them on a yard table. All right, that does it for circuits 1 through 6. Now I'm thinking about running a double pole wire over to have a TIG welder or something like that, because I never know when I might run into an issue where I might need one. So I'm going to go ahead and run a line over there. Me saying double pole means that it is going to be on a circuit breaker kind of like this. So you see that? That means it's taking up 2 spots in there. Double pole versus single pole. Now I gotta do it again. I'm not recording it this time. Trying to pull wire and move around the camera at the same time. Damn. All right, the other half of the garage floor strip came in. Amazon just delivered it. And I guess I could put a halt on this real quick because I want to get that done because, yeah. And just like that, it's done. Well, got all the wires ran. Got that second from that 220 circuit ran. I came in by the other side. It was a lot easier. I should have done that in the first place. Had to drill another hole in the wood because the one that I made was too small. And now you like, why are you telling me this when you could have showed us, jackass? All right, anyway, I got the lines ran, got the zip ties on there, got them secured, got them all in the box, wired up. I'm no electrician, remember that. But everything is correct. I got one more circuit to run, and that'll be for the actual lights that's going around. But I have to switch out that the switch. So I got to bring the existing one out to the wood frame, and I got a 2-pole, I believe, to put in there for the switch. That way I'll have a separate switch that operates the ceiling lights here. That'll probably be, I'll probably end up getting rid of those, but the other switch will operate the lights around the garage. So, I don't know, I'm getting kind of tired. Body getting kind of stiff. Man, but I'm gonna keep going for right now. I think I might just throw on a few not plug guards, but wire guards on the wood. And I might call it the day for that one. Well, it's late o'clock, so I've gotten everything done that I need to get done today. Got everything wired up. Only thing I need to do is, like I say, I need to hit that, I need to install that switch, and I need to order a 100 amp circuit breaker so I can go ahead and get that main fuse panel closed up, and I'm gonna put a trap door over that. And I'm gonna go ahead and order about 10 sheets of drywall. I'm thinking I'll probably do the lower half of the room first, or I might just go ahead and do the ceiling because I'm tired of coming in here looking at popcorn, and you know how much I hate popcorn. Thank you for stopping by and watching the show. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and get your discount on your MoyaDriveCoffee.com. And I did. Peace!